Oh boy, who's blowing Bubba? It's a really weird email. And you think like, what do you think that means? Does Putin still have the picture of Trump blowing Bubba? Bubba's not Billy Boy, even though that is Bill Clinton's nickname. But, you know, Big Bubba has always been you know, you get poked in the butthole character. You know, Big Bubba in prison and all that stuff. I think that's it's really damning. I mean, let's just be a little honest here. Holy shit! Shared 110 photos. Charles, what are you doing? He's an idiot. But he's my butthole. Oh man. What a weird existence. What a weird existence, man. And I'm so fuck Ian Carroll at this point, I can't even tell you. It's the exact same thing as what happened with Brian Mullen. And that's what it is. Ian Carroll reminds me of Brian Mullen, just a cooler version. But he also seems like the type of guy that wasn't cool. Like he was a dork in school, and he was like, you know, he reinvented himself and grew a mustache. I don't know. Ian Carroll just, I mean, at this point, I just fuck that guy. That guy is as bought and paid for as it can be, and I believe that. You know, I believe that he is the definition of controlled opposition. He loves him some more controlled opposition. Israel. Why does she say it like that? I don't understand that. Is that something that I've never heard anybody else say that? I've never heard the friars refer to it as Israel. Why does Candace say Israel? Can somebody answer that for me? But, you know, Ian Carroll's always pushing, oh, Candace this, Candace that. He loves him some Candace. Oh, yeah. I was watching K-pop today. Weird roundabout way to get to the K-pop. Yeah. I was looking up cards. And I was looking up, this person posted this thing, and I was looking up other things they had posted, and it's a person out of China or Japan, or probably Japan. And it's really strange how immature that side of the plane, the planet, the existence. It's weird how fucking goofy and childish they are. And like this K-pop group, XO, I think they're called. It's confusing. You know, it's like I can't for the life of me imagine why any girls would like that. These EXO guys are as clearly homosexual as I've ever seen. Like, these guys are transgender. I just don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get the, a little bit. These guys are super effeminate. They show their armpits, and they put on makeup, and they have nails on, and there's literally nothing boy about them. They look like girls. My kid was like, okay, so which one? Like, he kept thinking, like, okay, that one has to be a girl, right, Dad? Like, that one's a girl. I know, they're all boys. And you just think, like, again, like, where did that come from? Why did that become a thing? Where did this K-pop, where they sing, like, 70% of the song is that 50-50, 60-70% is English, but it's bad English, and it's like stereotype, sort of make fun of it kind of English, and I can't imagine they even know what the fuck they're saying. But this shit is just so fucking weird. Like, I'd be weirded out if my daughter came home like, oh my god, I'm in love with the boys from K-pop, or from EXO. Riz. They have two songs that I heard. One was Riz. They said Riz over and over, another one, and then the other one was, my heart goes beep 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 beep. Heart goes beep beep beep. It is fucking strange, man. I just kept looking at it, this works. TBG? No. TBG, good fucking jams that make you think about shit and talk about, real life big boy stuff. No. Goofy ass K-pop where these guys kind of, like, they dress like they almost look like anime characters. Like, they look like they remind me of the Ginyu Force. That's the best way I can describe it, where it's like these are, they're supposed to be dudes, but everything about them is as effeminate and feminine as possible. And what is that doing? Like, I don't know. Honestly, that's the only music I ever see coming out of places like Korea and Japan and shit. I don't know about their rock scene. I don't know about their rap scene or anything like that. I just know that they put out these K-pop bands, and they're just so awful. Just so awful. They really are bad. I mean, even if you like that kind of music, which all you have to do is hear one song, and they are literally the same. Like, it's not musically inclined at all. It's very, very seemingly manufactured. Like, if AI was gonna make music, that would be it. It's really strange. But hey, again, who's blowing Bubba? Does Putin still have the pictures of Trump blowing Bubba? Wow. What a fucking... What a thing to say. Like, just to put it together, like, what? There's so many little pieces in this. I went off on that K-pop thing for a minute just because I was fascinated by it, but it's all attached to the same thing. You know, what system do you think is feeding the narrative with K-pop bands? You can't be a band unless you look like a girl. And no doubt what they do is hard. Like when you look at their routine, it's fucking flawless. They really are good at what they do. Like the dance routines, everybody always hits their marks. Nobody's out of place. Nobody's out of rhythm. They're all good at that. And it looks strenuous. Like I definitely couldn't do it for or whatever. I'd be tired as hell trying to do what they do. But then again, my body doesn't do a lot of what they do. A lot of their dances and whatnot. That's not my body. It doesn't work that way. You hear that snow hitting the window? That sucks. Snow. Oh, Lord have mercy. I hope it doesn't snow anymore. I'd like to have a bonfire today. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of these emails, these distraction emails that keep coming out? They sure do look bad. How Trump is losing his fucking mind, man. Trump is the character is expiring. It even looks like it's breaking down, like, physically. What a weird. Gee, I wonder why. I wonder who's in charge. Right, officer? Oh. I'm really worried about as much as the stuff we're supposed to see is scary, the Israel stuff, the genocide, all that stuff, the political blah blah blah. I think the Ian Carroll thing is much more powerful and more important than people realize. And I think what you're seeing with everyone is this convergence to Christianity, which really doesn't make any sense. But you're seeing it more and more. Like, again, Ian Carroll, in the last, I was watching his most recent videos, and I maybe 3 or 4 of them on his Facebook page. And one, he busts out his Bible. He's got his Bible sitting right next to him, and he busts it out for everybody to see it. And he talks about, sorry if I picked my nose. He talks about Team Jorge kind of shit, but he doesn't mention Team Jorge by name, weirdly. He's talking about how he's being... He was talking about the pastor, the Charlie Kirk's friend whose dad is a pastor, and how his whole identity is coming under fire and all this other shit. And he to me, it's there's that like flag, that bell that's going off when I see him, and I don't You know, you train yourself to ignore that. You know, you train yourself, especially when it comes to being on the, you know, alternative side of things, to where, you know, there's not only is there not a lot of people saying, you know, willing to or allowed to say what Ian Carroll says. He does a good job. He's very informative. He's very very knowledgeable. He almost provides you too much information so you can't remember it, and it kind of confuses you. He's actually a really weird looking guy. Hang on a sec. Sorry, I tried to share it. I'm trying to get people here because, you know, again, I'm not Ian Carroll, so I can't get people to show up on my feed. Interesting how that works. All the people that are like, dude, I never get the notifications for your feed anymore. Yeah, well, I didn't do that. That's not on me. That's just the way it is. What the fuck was that? That didn't work. That was weird. There it is. Alright. This is weird. Sure is being weird right now. Why is this fucking around so much? This is weird. Yeah, I'm always trying to get, like, I'm sending these out to people that I know will at least talk. But there are some of my friends who I've been friends with for a long time, like Leah. Like Kelly and Carrie and whatnot. No, those Leah and Kelly are. Well, Leah said she said it the other day. She doesn't follow any of them anymore because they all seem fishy. There all seems to be when you just start being consistent in your scrutiny, that's really what it comes down to. If you start being consistent, you see that it just doesn't, like, the narrative doesn't make sense, regardless who it is. You know, Nick Fuentes, Ian Carroll, you know, Davidson, any of these guys that are allowed, like, they make a living off of social media, make a really good living off of social media, and, you know, say things that people like me aren't allowed to say. Like, the real reality of all this is, like, as far as your talking heads go, if this was all just normal, natural, it wasn't all manipulated, I would have been in that position at this point. I would have been boosted way beforehand. Well, 6 months. You know, I've been calling this whole thing out for many years prior to being told I wasn't allowed to, that I shouldn't say these things. I should go back to talking about chemtrails. And if this was just an organic thing and we were just You know, those saying the truth rose to the top, well, then I'd be there. I wouldn't experience the weirdest, most, consistent censorship that you've seen. Somebody wrote, "Don't us that door," because they forgot the E. If you're gonna graffiti something, at least spell it right. This is so weird. Fucking blowing bubba. I keep going back to it because it's such a sensational story, but the inner workings of me know that Trump is just a fucking distraction, and Epstein is just the distraction. So it's hard for me to stay on those topics, knowing that I'm just doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm saying what I'm supposed to say. I don't know. I think the fake truther thing is a real big deal. And I wish there was a way to do something about it. We could hold them accountable. I think it's super strange how you never see any of these truthers. Ian Carroll is an information guy, right? He's the guy that looks everything up and tells you this. He's making the app that you can scan anything at the grocery store and it'll tell you whose pocket you're filling and who owns it, whatnot. He's a very savvy, tech savvy computer. He's a nerd. He's clearly a nerd. He's one of those two faces where he's got two completely different faces smashed together. I always think those people are weird. One side versus the other. They say that symmetry is something that the human eye is attracted to unintentionally. We are drawn to symmetrical faces, and he definitely does not have a symmetrical face. I'm a fan of Ian Blakely, but I have that same current, that underlying, what the fuck is going on, kind of current with her. When I saw that her and Ian Carroll were wearing the same goofy ass hat, the black hat all popped up like that, like what? Why are you guys wearing the same thing? I don't see that as being a style, but I'm old, so I don't see a lot of those things. Look at me, I got 0 viewers today. Let's reset, see what happens.